Now, you're probably wondering how this guy managed to work for Manchester City. Well, I'm going to explain my journey from my perspective. If you've got any questions, let us know down below. But strap yourselves in, because this one is going to be a good one. First things first, where did it all begin? I remember this, and it'll probably be on my archive on Instagram, so I'm going to scroll through. Because I got sent during lockdown a Man City kit, which had a foot FG on it. I've still got it somewhere. And it was genuinely one of the maddest things ever. Imagine a City fan being absolutely gassed about that. Here's the kit, by the way. Imagine it being absolutely gassed. There it is on my Instagram. It's in my archive. The club I've supported all of my life reached out to me last week and wanted to send me the new away shirt to wear on stream. Thank you so much. That was a massive moment for me because obviously before lockdown, I was going to City home and away and everything like that. And I was like, whoa, that is pretty sick. Didn't really expect much to happen about it. Got the shirt, was buzzing. Came out of lockdown, not much happened, to be fair. I signed with my agent, the Stellar Group. New signing. Bit of a different graphic, look a little bit different. Buzzing to announce I've signed for Stellar Esports. And everyone was like, oh, that's pretty cool. He signed for someone. At this point, I was still doing, you know, the giveaways and stuff on Instagram, the real ones I remember. And then it was EA, I think, who gave me my first opportunity, actually. It was EA. Oh, I got a limited edition fan design shirt. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty cool. I was absolutely buzzing. I still am every single time City do something like that, which is pretty cool. So I kept getting stuff sent. Obviously, went to Porto, Champions League. Unfortunately, didn't go with my dad. Pretty cool picture of me and my mates, though, on FaceTime to my dad. And then, yeah, like, carried on going City. Didn't really think much of it. Like, another picture of me and my dad at the game. Like, didn't really think anything of it at all, to be honest. FIFA 23 happened, and there was a new episode of In the Game. The first time I worked with City, with Kyle Walker, not the right back, and Leighton, and we were sat in a studio and we were filming, and I got over 1,000 likes on Instagram on it. An honour to be working with my football club and EA Sports. That was the first time I did it. It was unbelievable. I was so buzzing. Didn't really expect anything to come of it. Obviously, I wanted to get involved as much as possible. And yeah, like, it was just mad, mate. It was just mad for me. Anyway, conversations happened within Man City. Obviously, the esports, the City sent me the esports thing, the new shirt, which was banging. There's Hasbulla with me. Obviously, he's my good mate. He was on stream once. They sent me the esports shirt, and it just carried on like that. And I was like, right, okay, 2021 done. Great year, absolutely buzzing. Couldn't believe it. Continued working with Man City. Obviously, that's me there at the Etihad. Obviously, completely gassed to be in the Etihad when it's closed because I'm only there as a fan, which was unbelievable. I've been waiting for this moment all of my life. I am going to play at the Etihad in this shirt. All my friends are going to be there. Like, what do you mean get off the pitch? I'm getting ready for the game at the weekend. What position do you want me to play?
What do you want position? You'll be playing at this.
What?
Come on, it's in the studio.
I told my dad and everything. Obviously, I signed for the esports. I signed for Man City Esports, which was honestly, oh my God, that was honestly the craziest thing of my life because I did like a full day where I took pictures and that in shirts. City did an announcement on their socials and I was like, what is going on? That is actually crazy. So I signed for City, and then in February 2022, I went to the Expo Dubai. No idea how it happened. Man City at the E-Cup. They got me to present on stage. First time I've ever done anything like that. I hope I've got an image for you. I'm not sure whether I have. Of that, which was just mental because for me to be there, I can't even explain it, mate. It was just crazy to be flown out by City in business class with Etihad Airways, like go to Abu Dhabi, do the Abu Dhabi stuff, like the Dubai Cup or whatever it was called, and it was unreal. And anyway, things like quieting down a little bit, you know, I got to do really cool stuff, you know, with EA, like a couple of videos with players, which was unbelievable. Like played a video. There's a video on YouTube called FG versus City, which I did, which was basically me against players. And obviously, I'd not met any of these guys before. We did a second one this year as well, which was so sick. I hadn't met any of them, but I challenged them, and the players were really nice with me. I met every single one of them. I just tried to have as much fun as I do, like I do on stream, and that's what happened. And it was honestly like sensational. And then, lads, this is where it gets a bit interesting because obviously I present a lot of match days now. I'm so lucky to do that because City obviously see something in me that I just don't know what, but I'm really appreciative of it. Get to go to most games with them. The team's unbelievable. I've made friends for life at City, genuinely. They asked me to do a pre-season friendly on Matchday Live in the studio. My first ever time being in a studio. I get a call off Ollie. Sat there on my bed after losing on COD. I remember it really well because I was tilted. Lost on COD with the boys. It was Verdansk. Was it Verdansk? I think it was Rebirth. It might be Rebirth. I can't remember. Lost on COD. Sat there and Ollie rings me and I'm like, "You're right, mate." And he's like, "Hey, do you want to work for City at the weekend? Present for him. They've offered you an opportunity to present." I was like, Yeah, I'll do it, mate. Yeah, what is it? And he was like, Man City in the pre-season, they're in Houston, but you'll be in Manchester in the studio. I was like, mate, 100% I'll do it. Like, without question, I'll do it. 100%, I will absolutely do it. Not realising the game was at like 3 a.m. or something, or 12 p.m. or something, like midnight, and I was in a routine where I was going to bed really early. So stayed up all that day drinking Monster, because I had 2 days. I watched back the shows, Matchday Live. Shout out to Natalie Pike, who does a great job. I watched that back, and I just learned about it. Anyway, got to the studio for my debut wearing a red and black shirt. I remember this day really well, by the way, because the first person who showed me love throughout all of this, and he always has, is Pieface. He was the first person. He shared my post on his Instagram story. I remember it, and I just never forget stuff like that. And I got to the studio, and basically what happened was, when you go to a studio, you guys might not know this, but there's loads of cameras around you. It's like this. I've got my stream camera here, but there's a camera there, there's a camera there, camera 1, camera 2. There's lights everywhere, and then there's someone in your ear. So imagine I'm speaking and I can hear, "You're right, mate, yeah, do this, do that." The lady who was in my ear was Kimbers. She was amazing. I love her to bits. She's still at City. Shout out Kimbers. Absolute real one. And mate, it was the maddest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. The maddest thing I've seen in my entire life. Here's the picture of me, City in the States. There I am. Tonight I'm making my Matchday Live debut. And this was on the 23rd of July 2022. And obviously, I was sat in the studio with some legends. The game got rained off, and I was sat there in the studio. I think I was talking to Sean Goater about how you'd prepare for a game like that. Just waffling, basically, which you guys have taught me to do on Twitch. Anyway, it seemed to go well. I remember gaining loads of like messages and stuff on Instagram, Twitter and stuff, which was sick. I was really happy with that. I got the opportunity. I was really grateful. And I thought, wow, that's unbelievable. Anyway, didn't really hear much from him. I think obviously the other presenters were there for the rest of the year and stuff, which was cool. Re-signed with City in August. Here was my announcement picture for a second year, which was so nice because working for City was so cool. And then things started to move a little bit quicker next season. I did the rating video, which was obviously unbelievable. Erling Haaland, Jack Grealish, Cole Palmer, Nathan Ake. Did that for the first time in the studio. I was a little bit nervous for that. I was very nervous for that. Then I got given the opportunity to do an FPL show, which was cool. And then I started presenting match days and doing pitch side stuff. Working with the players as well. The players have really put me in this position. I can't explain it because every time I've worked with them, they've made my life so much easier. Did another FG versus City video. Played them all on FC or FIFA, whatever you want to call it, and it was class. Then I did some stuff with Next and Tyre, worked with players more. And then I just started doing loads of matchday stuff. And I feel like the love I got from the fans was massive. And then they took me on the Asia tour, by the way, which was unbelievable. And I announced the Man City starting 11 to 8,000 fans in Japan, which was probably the craziest experience of my life. I'll leave a link to that video down below. But people ask me about how it happened. It's happened so quick. I look behind me. I've got a signed shirt from Erling that he's written 2FG on. I've got a picture of Paul Dickov, who I absolutely love. And I've got his number on my phone now. And yeah, I'm super grateful. What's next for me is right now I'm negotiating, my agent's negotiating contract terms with City. Hopefully I can sign there again. We'll see about that. I'm going on the American tour, which is another dream come true. And I just hope that I can continue doing good work for the club and for the fans that I love. So yeah, if you watch this video, there's my Man City journey. Apologies for the waffle. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. And thanks for putting me in such a mad position. See you guys soon.